Good morning. So we're going to go over 10.1, which is about utility expenses. And our essential question is, how can you calculate the cost to run the utilities in your home? So with utility expenses, everybody, so electricity usage. Okay. It's recorded by a meter. Okay, so it's recorded by a meter. Gas and water. Sold by the cubic foot. So like natural gas and water are sold by the cubic foot. And the abbreviation for that, everybody, is CF. Okay. So meter reading. So we do the lower of the two numbers that the arrow is between. Okay. Except for when the number is between 0 and 9, and then we read it as 9. Okay. So this one, so we're going to read it between 3 and 4. So we'd put that one as 3. Okay. This one, it's between 3 and 4. So remember, we either lower the number, so it would be 3, and 5 and 6. So we do 5. Okay. And then everybody remember the exception is when it's between 9 and 0. So then we read that as 9. Okay. So let's do another example, everybody. So for this one, so that was this month's reading, and then this would be last month's reading. Okay. I was going to add the notes on for this. Okay, so meter reading. So the lower of the two numbers. That the arrow is between. Okay. Remember the exception. Okay. So the exception for this, everybody, is except for the number between 0 and 9. Okay. So then we read, so it reads as 9. Okay. So when it's between 0 and 9, it reads as 9. Okay, so everybody, that's the exception. Okay. So make sure y'all tell that that's a number. Okay, so that was this month's electric out usage reading, and then this would be last month's. Okay, so last month, if it's between, so remember we read the lower of the number, so we'd read that one as between 0 and 1, so we read it 0. Remember that's the exception, so 9, 5, 5, and 1. Okay. Okay, so on these ones, everybody, so let's look at an example with water, and we want to know how much water did we use? Did we use last month? Okay, so CCF is 100, stands for 100 cubic feet. Okay, so remember cents or cent is 100, a century is 100. So cent, that's where they're getting that C from. I don't know why I put an extra C because I'm thinking of this. Okay, so CCF 100 cubic feet. Feet instead of foot. Okay, so we have where it reads, so everybody, this was actually our water usage reading. Sorry, I guess these are our water usage. And then 3,359. I was thinking electricity, but this is our water usage readings. Okay, so then it would be 600. So how much did we use? So we used 6,192 cubic feet. Okay. Okay, so let's do another example, everybody. Okay, so we used 2,781 last month. And 2,000, the reading was 2,840 this month. That was the reading. How much did we use? So we're going to subtract them. Okay, so 8,440 minus 2,781. So we get 59,100 cubic feet, okay, for water. Okay, so we can also do, everybody, where we're doing balance billing. So all right, so let's continue the notes with this. Okay, so we can also, everybody, where we have balance billing, okay. So that's another option, everybody, with your utilities that you can use. So it's going to be the yearly cost. So they really, so they'll do this for your utilities. So for SRP, so you do 12 times that. So if we want to figure out the balance billing for this, everybody. So last year, I spent $3,336. Okay, so we're going to take that $3,336. We're going to divide that by 12. Okay, and so we get 278 per month. Okay, everybody, this would be for balance billing. Ignore these. We already use those. Okay. So you can do, it's the economy price plan. Okay, so everybody, so what that does is it just helps it so you don't get a huge bill in the summer. Okay. And the number for that is 602-236-8888. Okay. And our question for this is, how much is balance billing? Okay, so for this, it won't take off these. And before I was wanting to take this off. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on with the notes, everybody. Line. Okay, so let's go back to the notes for these. So then we have, so we have an old water heater. You know, they now have some pretty, they have like tankless water heaters. Amazing what's coming up. So $455 per year to run. Okay, so that was the cost to run it. The new water heater, okay, so the new one was $1,240, and we'll save 31% to run it. Okay, and what we want to know is how long